So Civil Service World is a really important resource for me because it's a way of understanding what civil servants themselves are saying about the future of the service, what senior leaders' reflections are on the agenda we're trying to promote in the Cabinet Office.
Something like Civil Service World gives us a good opportunity to see what everyone else is up to, learn from each other.
Well, because I think it keeps you in touch with what's going on in this huge world of Whitehall.
I think we're very fortunate to have Civil Service World, and I've said this on many occasions, because what we have is, I think, a truthful, constructive and positive communication to all civil servants that isn't a mouthpiece of the government nor a mouthpiece of the senior leadership of the civil service, but does try to honestly reflect the issues and concerns and opportunities actually there are for the civil service.
What we've got now is that immediacy of the digital channel, which is brilliant and something I will log on to every few days or every day. And then of course the more reflective magazine, which as we've seen this evening is just something that people can pick up, they can skim, it starts a conversation.
I think it's a very intelligent separation of the functions, so you've got channels to deal with people who want news and channels to people who want the background to the news.
All publications are moving to being this mix of digital and printed, and I hope that it'll be able to be faster on the news and therefore more in touch with what's going on.
I also like the possibility of having longer pieces, more thoughtful pieces, maybe with a slightly longer time horizon. I love the profiles.
The trick I've tried to pull off is to use each of our channels for what they're best at, whilst developing those services in ways that actually strengthen our ability to achieve our mission and the application of our core principles. And in doing that, we're really only following what the civil service is doing and leading the way in doing. So our principles that we're going to stick to: we're going to remain a free service to the public sector, funded by our partners in business. We're going to retain our commitment to serious, fair, expert, original journalism designed to help you civil servants to reform your organisations, develop your careers and deliver your department's policies. That's what we're looking for. I think these mediums are the best way to do it. You expect those standards of us, and that's why this is such an amazing space to be a journalist, because any publication reflects its readers. And ours are very bright, very well-informed people who are working to support our democracy and improve our people's lives. As a journalist, it's a fantastic space for me to work.
Civil Service World, I think, crucially provides an independent insight to what's going on at the heart of government. A forum for information and debate in a way that an in-house magazine or even a trade union magazine can't.
As a member of the Civil Service Board for the whole service, things like this, especially in the relaunch version, are really fantastic. Having something that's written by journalists with an insider's view but a little bit more edge, I think is brilliant.
I certainly think it helps us understand ourselves. It's interesting for people to read in terms of news.
So it's an essential tool for the Institute of Government because it helps share best practice about what's working, how things can be better. But it works also for those inside the civil service that need to connect up with each other a bit better.
Well, it's fantastic to see Civil Service World evolving in this way.
Civil Service World has been an immensely useful platform for us because obviously the government and civil service are looking for ways of strengthening their relationships with the private sector.
As a SME, we find it difficult to reach the decision makers, and so this has given us an opportunity to get our message of what we can offer them.
It gives us the perfect platform to communicating with a wide range of our key stakeholders.
And it's just been an immensely sort of useful platform for raising the awareness of what we do to the whole of government and the civil service.
Well, Civil Service World is valuable to my clients because it provides a very good insight into the key challenges and consequently the key opportunities that exist for suppliers to the public sector. It also provides really good access to the senior decision makers in the civil service, more so than any other publication that exists in the UK today.
And also people trust the Civil Service World team to get the stories right.
I think we're very fortunate to have Civil Service World. I think a really positive change.